really just attacked my head tonight. I attacked my head
It is
tonight.
time to do my hair.
That's what I say, yeah. I don't know what I'm about to do. Oh, yeah, I forgot my present. Okay. So I actually wanted to talk about something. I'm gonna bring that up in a minute though. It's more so about you know how people cover their mirrors. They cover their mirrors. Some people cover their mirrors and some people don't. But most people, back in the day, they used to cover their mirrors, and I'm just like, I had a question like, why would you cover your mirror? You would cover your mirror because you are going through some type of traumatic episode, or you're feeling some kind of way because of, you're just feeling, a certain way and you can't face reality. But can you face yourself from the inside out? Can you face yourself from the inside out? Is a real question. Can you face yourself every single day without looking in the mirror but facing who you are, without a reflection but reflecting from the inside outward? Who you are is what you get. It's not really about seeing, but it's more so about being in the moment, being present and feeling all of those emotions. I feel like the mirror is more so of a distraction. The mirror is a distraction. It's kind of like distracting your mind, and even while suppressing your emotions and your thoughts. So we're distracting our mind with this image, this outwardly image, for the moment. We're distracting our mind from ourselves. And that's what the mirror is. It's a distraction. Just like everything else in the world is a distraction. Distracting you from your potential. Distracting you from becoming who you are inside, and disguising by distracting you with this, basically distracting you from who you are inside with, this illusion of who you can become outwardly. I was just thinking about that. On the freaking, I had wrote down something about that. So I have said, basically, so why do people cover their mirrors? So people cover their mirrors is like, I'm going to face this head on. I'm going to face this challenge. I'm going to challenge myself. We all thrive off of challenges. So this is us saying, I'm going to challenge myself. I want to see more, be more, and I want to break traditional conditionings of the mindset. I want to undo what's been conditioned. I want to break these traditions, and I want to be more. I expect more of myself. I want to know who I am without this distraction, who I can be without this distraction. I want to face the monster inside of me without this distraction. I want to see this monster, be this monster, feel this monster for what I really am without the distraction giving me this elusive, thought process, or giving me this illusion, feeding me this illusion that I am this gentle person, I am this gentle teddy bear, I am this gentle, image in the mirror, I am this gentle reflection. This is you. You are gentle. Make yourself gentle. Just tricking me into believing I am this when really I am all but that. Who am I really when I'm not distracted from this? When I'm not distracted by this thing made to distract me. Could you go a day without looking in the mirror? Could you go a day without looking in the mirror? How many of y'all can go a day without looking in the mirror? I know I probably couldn't. I probably couldn't, because it's just, I need that distraction in my life. I honestly do. I thrive off of that distraction. And that's how we probably all feel. We thrive off of this distraction, because it's really keeping us sane. We would not be sane right now if it wasn't for this distraction, you know, distracting our minds. But the more you want the distraction, the more you allow the illusion to take over your mind. The more you allow this illusion to have access to your perception of what your reality. The more you allow your mind to create this illusion of what this of forming or molding this reality into what it is, unraveling this reality into something that is not. You're allowing permission. You're allowing that access, and you say, "I want more." I want this. You want what you want is nothing but a figment of your own imagination. You know, you don't want this, but you're comfortable with this. You've adapted to becoming, to letting this be. You've adapted to and accepted this for what it is, and you're afraid of the thought of going without, or you're afraid of what it's not. You've become comfortable with knowing that this thing is a distraction, and you've become comfortable with this thing. Could you face yourself from the inside out? Could you face yourself from the inside out? This would be me facing myself from the inside out, honestly, because my hair is wild. This is me. Yes, I feel like I could face myself from the inside out. Could I live with myself from the inside out? I believe so. The question is, could everybody else or the world around me accept me from the inside out? Because I already know I can accept myself from the inside out. It's more so about being accepted from the inside out, you know. Um, is having mirrors a hindrance or a help? Having mirrors is a hindrance because we will never know our full potential going without if we don't go without. If mirrors weren't created, we would know more, we would be more, and we would see more than what meets the eye. What meets the eye more, would be more giving. It would give more, you know. Our vision would give more. But being the fact that we are kind of, that's why I say mirror is more so of a hindrance, because it's kind of, giving us this visual to where how can we believe in ourselves? How can we believe in this, that, or third if we're always constantly reminded of what's in front of us? So yes, I feel like having a mirror is a hindrance. Um, but having a mirror also has become a help because we are distracted from this part of us. We're distracted from that life or that struggle, or we're distracted from that perception. It's like being in darkness, in a light. It's a distraction. Um, because I feel like where we are now, or how times is now, wouldn't I don't know. Let me see. It's a distraction just like anything else in this world. How we're distracted by technology, this, that, and the third. It's a distraction. If we didn't have this distraction, would it be a help or would it be a hindrance? Is it helping us? This is where we have become conditioned again to believing that our distractions are our helps now. We feel like our distractions is helping us because it's preventing us from growing, it's preventing us from evolving, it's preventing us from taking on, it's preventing us from fighting, it's preventing us from giving it all, our all, you know, just like calculators, students, and we used to use calculators in school to the point where um, we used to use calculators, but what did calculators do? Calculators prevented us from using our own mind, using our own brains, giving our brains that juice it needs to, think. So what did a calculator do? It prevented us from knowing. It prevented us from, from using that juice, or using that extra juice. That's what it did. It basically took over and replaced our mind. That's what the calculator did. The calculator replaced our mind, making us depend more on it, you know, rather than our own minds. It gained that dependency from us. We began to rely on these calculators. The more we used it, the less we used our minds. And I feel that's a pure example of what the mirror does for us. So yeah, I don't know, but I need to I need to do something with his head. But that's what I wanted to talk about.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Be notified. And share at your own free will to show you care.